And he likes butt now. He don't like no more. He likes butt. And I've honestly always thought that Blueface swung for the other team simply because of his hatred for women. I just always felt like Blueface, when given the opportunity, he was going to take some ass. They're more loyal.
We are discussing Baby and Blueface. The recent accusations are outrageous. This narrative is going to take you on a complete ride. So be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and fasten your seatbelt. Now let's get started. Okay, so accusations that Blueface was supposedly having sex with men while incarcerated are becoming viral. You did indeed hear me correctly. He was apparently having complete relationships with men in prison while Chrisean and Jaidyn were out here fighting over this man like he was the last piece of pizza. It gets much more bizarre now, so hold on. Rumor has it that Blue was more than just a casual participant. Most of the time, he was supposedly the one bending. He was allegedly out there striking strange positions like a board toy. And here's the thing, he supposedly entered into a committed relationship and even made a wedding ring vow to one of his boyfriends. You all have a wedding ring. I can't make this up. I understand what some of you are thinking, so pay attention. It sounds like a cap. No matter is possible, but before you click away, let me clarify that similar accusations regarding the Blueface issue have previously surfaced. For the longest time, a fact has been trying to tell us, but we didn't trust her. Allow me to clarify. Blue is accused of swinging both ways for the past minute. They have been drifting around. Chrisean once claimed to have seen him viewing obscene movies of males caressing themselves. Yes, because they were constantly at odds, many at the time assumed Crow was simply being messy and dramatic. However, we're beginning to question whether Alexis was speaking the truth all along. When she and Blue were arguing over her supposed infidelity with Offset, she disclosed all of this information. You do recall the entire incident, correct? Since the receipts are dwindling, I'm going to read Cohn's post word for word. Having a tattoo on a hoe is not a flex. A few weeks ago, you actually had sex with Cardi B's husband. Men staring at me while they sleep with you is something I'm sick of. At this point, Chrisean lashed back and exposed him for apparently being on the DL, which made me smirk at my screen. She didn't end there. She said, "Let's talk about how I saw Gayorn in your recent search history. I really got the cover up because of this, buddy. Zesty Man was around my neck. Gayorn." She said that she covered it up since she had Zesty Man on her neck. I'm not here to condemn anyone's lifestyle, but the fact that she indicated there was nothing wrong with being bisexual, just let a lady know, tells you all you need to know. She was taken by surprise. To be honest, I don't blame her. This is where things get crazy though. Chrisean had already told him nope. As usual, Blue spoke erratically during a live stream with Kayat, claiming to have slept with a small person. Was it a boy or a girl? Chrisean asked him after becoming agitated. Pause now. If it was a boy, why would she even inquire? Everyone watching was stunned by one question alone. Others commented, wait, why would she assume it could be a boy unless she already knew something? Do you sense me? That's the kind of inquiry you make after seeing some dubious material in the past.
Before. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sean had a purpose for putting that out there. Now, people didn't trust Chrisean back then. They assumed she was just resentful. You know, they were constantly fighting, so you could say anything to make Blue look awful. However, in retrospect, there were already compromising circumstances that gave the impression that Blue was on the DL. Y'all, the signs were there. We simply weren't focused. Okay, so upon his release from prison, Blue began making remarks that caused a lot of controversy. He called Chrisean and began chatting strangely while he was live with DDG. YouTube is having trouble, so I'm gonna keep this PG. In essence, though, he inquired whether she had lubricants on hand and if she was willing to take it from the back. Listen now, people started questioning straight men why they preferred that over the conventional method right away. And this occurred immediately upon his release from prison.
You got the lubricants?
I'm the way you lubricant, baby. Now this one's by the Wi-Fi.
What if I want to go in the buttocks? Hey, you with it,
Is it kind of weird that the first day out of prison, Blueface is suggesting some type of butt action to his woman? Or do you guys think that this is just normal behavior for them and that is what he was doing before he went?
As soon as the comments were posted, the internet quickly connected the dots. Yes, the number of comments was increasing. Nah, something happened while he was locked up, they said. To be honest, I don't even blame them for having that thought. However, that isn't even the most bizarre aspect. Men who supposedly hooked up with Blue began to come forward after Chrisean's DL accusation resurfaced. The first one, a drag queen named Chrisean and Baby Cole, had all the tea. Cole claims that Blue saw him in drag and sent him a direct message asking to connect. Cole was also not bashful about it. He revealed everything. He even uploaded a video of himself assaulting a man whose stomach tattoos resemble Blue's. I won't sit here and verify whether it was indeed Blue.
Oh, that time, I posted these pics on Instagram a couple months ago. Check the material. Very much she a baddie, she knows she a 10, she a baddie with her baddie friends. Why did this happen after? I wasn't gonna go there, but babe, I'm bored.
However, the internet did what it does well. They examined, zoomed in, and began making connections. Blue had to react to all of this, isn't that right? He went online and stated, "I'm not suing anybody for no defamation," as I quote. "It's your fault if you think that." I find all of this to be entertaining. I literally divide my reality from this imaginary world where everyone is lying and acting fake to get likes and approvals each time I open these applications. I am the truth. Listen, it was completely unpopular. Many people really said that he didn't sue Cole because, as we all know, if he went to court, Cole may bring even more receipts. Sometimes it's better to keep silent than to start a whole court dispute when more details are revealed, simply put. However, there's another warning sign that many have been discussing. Blue asks his 6-year-old kid if he is gay all the time. His 6-year-old admirers have been wondering why an adult man would find that so fascinating.
Are you gay?
No.
The child is simply too young to comprehend what it means to be gay or straight. For example, cartoons and snacks are more important to him than his sexual orientation. However, Blue keeps bringing it up, and it's projecting. People are saying that. And things worsen. It is said that Blue invited adult dancers to his home so they could dance on the boy. The youngster appeared disinterested and perplexed. He was so over it that he even went to have food. However, Blue continued to pursue him and inquire about his sexual orientation. People thought he was putting his own fears onto his son, y'all. To be honest, that's not acceptable. Many of the comments expressed real concern for the child. Let the child be a child, for example. Why are you blaming him for everything?
Here, you in here looking for chips. You ain't gay, is you? Casual day. Son, come here. This boy cheeks out here, you in here looking for chips. And Slim Jim. You ain't gay, is you? Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My dog. Y'all sit right here while I go fondle with these young women for a little bit, all right? You in charge. I'm absolutely something on the base.
A video of Blue questioning men at a Bad Boys Club audition is now surfaced. And listen, People were talking about the way he was acting in that video. He appeared to be more interested in finding out if the guys were gay than anything else. He appeared to be looking for men to flirt with after the concert.
I'm not gay. I told you I'm pansexual.
Why do you like men?
I'm merely expressing what others have said, all right? However, there was a clear lack of energy. People are now beginning to speculate that Blueface might have been interested in guys prior to his incarceration. Some others think he enjoyed experimenting when he was incarcerated. Some believe that the indicators were always present and that we chose to ignore them. In any case, his actions are being questioned by fans, particularly in light of the remarks he made to Chrisean upon his release. For many, the math is math. Naturally, social media had a blast with this. Some of these comments are insane, so let me read them to you. Someone mentioned that he had been attracted to males. Do you recall the moment Chrisean stole his phone? That's when she said it. Of course. Y'all don't know that there are men that are passed around prison for other prisoners to have sex with, or inmates having sex with other inmates for pleasure, was another response. Continue to believe that your lover is incarcerated and not having sex, especially after a year of incarceration. Now listen, I'm not claiming that's what actually occurred, but people are undoubtedly guessing. I can't even keep up with all the theories in the comments section, which is getting insane. That's the tea, everyone. How do you feel about Blueface reportedly acting strangely among these incarcerated men? Do you believe Chrisean was aware of it the entire time?